anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. And the Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, when you played in these games before, everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be...
Breaks into the open! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might be changing the route. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The toss to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly, and get the play immediately.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the rhythm.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
They'll run play action. Fires complete on the crosser. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fowler. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together.
Touchdown, USC! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll lead the offense out to try to get the first down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And it's in for a touchdown.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Pirates have made a statement thus far on the road. But as we know with this program, it only matters if they win. There are no moral victories in Greenville. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got the back in the middle.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. At the 35, he's open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense. Right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the three to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Wormley. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Extra point here will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, it's 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Worthy. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Worthy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense changing the play. On third down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, and they can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They stop him short of the mark. Turn it over on down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
To the air, it's Owens. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Back to pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Caught in the backfield, it's Wormley.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Fowler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Wormley.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Gets it to the back. Oh, and a move. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Next going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David,
and the Heat will get home.
There goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Got it. He's in for the touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulton.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Owens. They get to him as he throws. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. They try to get it outside on the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do?
Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. Those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride. stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll go to the stake. And that decision will... Question for a while. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Owens. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Throw the football. How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Black 24. Black 24.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Fowler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
He's got it. First down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that's a great job by this defense, and now you got them right where you want them. Fourth down, you know they have to go for it, man. Make sure this coverage is, I'm getting all the heels on the goal. Backing up, protect the end zone, rally to anything.
Touchdown, Trojans! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
Thanks.